Today I want to show you what will happen when we mix molten sodium with potassium permanganate. Check this out. For this reaction, we'll be using potassium permanganate and elemental sodium that's stored in mineral oil because it can react with moisture in the air. Remember, sodium is an alkali metal having 11 protons. It was discovered in 1807 by Sir Humphrey Davy through the electrolysis of molten sodium hydroxide. Start by measuring out 2 grams of potassium permanganate. Next, cut a small piece of sodium. Sodium is a soft metal, and when you cut it, you'll notice that it's got a very bright and shiny luster, but it quickly develops that gray oxide layer after just a few minutes. For safety, we'll be using a flame retentive blanket behind a blast shield, and we'll add our potassium permanganate to a ceramic crucible that can withstand the heat of the reaction. Finally, add 1 gram of sodium that you cut up into small pieces with your potassium permanganate. You'll notice that no reaction is occurring. That's because it needs activation energy in the form of heat. And now we're ready to add heat to our mixture. Here's the balanced equation for this amazing redox reaction. We start with the reactants sodium and potassium permanganate. We have 8 moles of sodium, that's the 8Na, and we have 2 moles of potassium permanganate, that's the 2KMnO4. When those are combined and activation energy is added in the form of heat, we get the products sodium oxide, potassium hydroxide, manganese dioxide, and oxygen. We have 4 moles of sodium oxide, that's the 4Na2O. We have 2 moles of potassium hydroxide, that's the 2KOH. We have 2 moles of manganese dioxide, that's the 2MnO2. And we have 1 mole of the diatomic molecule of oxygen, that's the O2. This is a reduction oxidation reaction, where sodium is being oxidized as it loses electrons, and the manganate ion in potassium permanganate is being reduced as it gains electrons. It changes from an oxidation state of +7 to +4 in this amazing redox reaction. I hope you enjoyed today's edition of RamZland, and I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed this presentation, be sure to remember to like and subscribe.